Yeah, so the theme of this dungeon with the treasure is like mechanical parts. So we got getting springs and bolts.
Nuts and bolts. What is this, Banjo-Kazooie?
Maybe we'll find an actual banjo and or kazooie.
Whoa! Now that would be epic.
Super strong stabilizer.
That's surprisingly accurate.
Yes. The ship knows what he's talking about sometimes.
Indeed.
And what is this? If not a coiled launcher.
Obviously.
I'll show you a coiled launcher. Oh,
why is it coiled? You're a duck?
Yes, I'm a...
Ducks have corkscrew penises, right?
Yeah. The Mallard boys. Hashtag Mallard gang. Watch this.
Distract those boys.
Emily, distract. Shoot, what should I do?
You should kill them.
Oh.
Woof. Hooray!
Those guys always give me a spook. A spattering of spookness. Omega Flywheel.
I watched Good Morning Vietnam last week.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen that one. With Robin Williams and Forrest Whitaker.
Yep, Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Mm-hmm. I liked it.
It's a... Even though I didn't watch it as a kid, it felt nostalgic watching it because
of Robin Williams?
Yeah, Robin Williams is alive and Forrest Whitaker looks so young.
Yeah.
It's weird to see Forrest Whitaker.
I didn't recognize him at first.
Yeah, me either. And it's weird for him to play like the young, like, uninformed private.
Yeah.
Now he's like the grizzled veteran always.
Indeed.
And he looks so much older nowadays.
Of course.
Like in Star Wars, he just straight up looked like a Star Wars character on his own.
Indeed.
But he's always a beautiful lad.
Indeed.
All
and
right.
you gotta give him the Forrest Whitaker eye.
Yes. He's got the Betty Davis eyes.
Who's Betty Davis?
That's just a song.
Ah.
But the thing with the song was that Betty Davis was an old-timey actress who had really big eyes.
Ah.
And I think actually the funny thing about it was a lot of people saw them as very attractive, and the song is about Betty Davis eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she actually had like some sort of condition that like made them bulge, so it was like a medical thing.
Interesting. That merits further investigation. I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, that's probably good. Make sure I'm not talking out of my sphincter with.
Like we always do.
Yeah. We can avoid it when possible.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could stay true to form.
She does have kind of big eyes. They're not.
Yeah, they didn't look like cartoon eyes or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like that meme of that black dude popping his eyes out. Like that looks like a lot bigger eyes even than Betty Davis eyes.
Indeed.
But get this just right. Yeah. Get that honey.
Davis attracted a following in the gay subculture.
Really?
And was frequently imitated by female impersonators such as Tracy Lee, Craig Russell, Jim Bailey, and Charles Pierce.
That's kind of weird. It's like a time in American history that's completely separate from us, because like none of them sound familiar. And the only reason I know Betty Davis is because there's a song named after her.
Mm-hmm.
After her eyes, even.
Yeah.
Got all these guys flowered.
I just skimmed through Wikipedia, but there wasn't anything there really, so I'm gonna look up the song and see if it's got any information.
The lyrics.
Yeah.
You're gonna sing it.
No.
Get us copyrighted.
No.
I guess it'd be hard to sing with just the lyrics since you don't know the actual song.
Yeah, never heard it, of course.
Oh no, not this map. I don't want to do it. Alright. Protect them, Louie.
It doesn't say anything about any kind of medical condition.
Yeah, I may have been wrong about that.
I think you were talking out of your sync.
Excellent.
Par for the course here on Glory Ropers.
Yes. Have I shown you these guys before?
Maybe?
Oops. They're the spider guys, but they have rocks on them.
Mm-hmm. That's that makes sense.
So I'm just clearing these all out, of course, before coming down.
Mm-hmm.
Got those ones that fall from the ceiling. Got these guys that fall from the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine how much of a disaster it would be if I brought my boys down
Yeah,
here
right.
during this clearing part?
You know what's the worst? When you talk out of your Sphinx and you don't realize it when you're recording, then when you go back and watch it when it uploads and you're like, man, I was so wrong about that.
Yeah, the worst part about that is that I edit these.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, I wish I want to just cut it. But at the same time, that feels disingenuous.
Yeah.
And it feels like such disingenuous, yes. And it feels like such a lame excuse to do a cut. It's just because I was being stupid.
dumb.
Yeah. And plus, we've done it so many times and uploaded it that like it probably doesn't even really matter at this point.
I mean, nobody watches these.
Yeah. That's also true. So as you can see here, there are some rocks that only fall if you have Pikmin with you.
Mm-hmm.
Which is wonderful, of course.
Indeed. It's pretty epic.